Um, I'm gonna set a few things up real quick, and then we'll be officially live and starting. Um, let's see. In the meantime, while I'm setting up the last minute things, introduce yourselves. Any things you want to you know bring noticement to, anything like that, like anything you're excited about personally.
Alright.
You
Um,
don't work at a gas station anymore?
yeah, just whatever you want to talk about.
That's cool. Getting the promotion. More money. That's actually quite cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. Then we go to this. Then we go. There's a lot of things to manage.
So basically, as long as it doesn't cost gold pieces, it gets effect. It gets no. I just
Yeah,
need to
yeah.
go to.
So off stream we were asking like about spell components. Yeah, if it has no GP cost, um, then you can substitute it with your arcane focus. Whereas if it does have a gold cost, you will need the component. Yes.
All right.
I was reading the components for my sleep spell, and I have an option of 3, which is a pinch of fine sand, rose petals, or a cricket. And I'm like, ooh, rose petals fit the aesthetic.
Yeah, that's very
I have a bag of
romance
fine sand.
romance anime protagonist shit, like something you'd see out of Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
All right,
So I have a
and
bag of sand. Let's go.
oh oh
I just need to get my.
oh, it's a fucking wrong channel. Damn, I'm. Wait a minute. Did I fuck up? I think I. No, I did. I didn't fuck up. I did fuck up, but I didn't fuck up nearly as bad as I thought the fuck up was. If that makes any sense at all.
All right.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just trying to post the live announcements, and I just get put the wrong channel in essentially, and then we
I'm
do
trying to find my.
this,
Hmm.
and we are good. Yes, we are good. Okay. Let's see. Anything being said in chat that I need to read? No, not to my knowledge. Looks like we are good to go.
Wait, hold on, hold on. What was the name of the guy that we were talking to before?
That'd be Giovanni.
Yeah.
Mm. And I took some time between this session and last, just generally flesh out the world a little bit more, get everything a little bit more cemented into place, and make sure there's a generally better understanding. So, since last session, much like in the real world, in Floria as well, 1 week has passed since that day. So I am gonna first say that during that week, Blank has essentially received a call from his homeland. Uh, Basically, a crow arrived to him with a very important letter. And so Blank, heeding the call of duty, has packed up his bags, gave Bear a hearty slap on the shoulder in farewell, and has left for parts unknown. To do what? We know not. Um, but we still have 4 of our lovely people with us. And so now I'm going to ask, since a week has passed, what has Lavin been up to?
Well, he probably either sent a telegraph or located a telephone to contact their assistant, Garrett, back home to let them know what's going on and to keep an eye on, their little on their home, and then trying to drum up some work
Mm-hmm.
in the current city.
Yeah, yeah, as a sort of means of getting by. Uh,
Yeah.
for those uninformed, which I think is everyone, who is Garrett?
Garrett is Lavin's half orc assistant who handles clients and is also their bouncer.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, he's
they
just this general assistant guy.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and you sort of sent a letter off to him about the situation, and in that time, you received a letter back, and he went with a very special kind of letter in which there's sort of illusion magic sort of utilized, almost like a webcam, right? Where you essentially place four special orbitar kind of things in a square shape, and this lets them take sort of a visual representation of your body. And so once you send the letter, it essentially comes with a little hologram attached to it as well.
Nice.
And so, you wow, that's cool. So you receive the letter from Garrick, and he's sort of his usual self, sort of frumpled over a very large vest and white shirt on him. His hair done up in a lovely ponytail, somewhat like mine, but still somehow more majestic. And he folds his hand and he says like, listen, you know what's best for yourself. I know you'll be all right out there. If you need anything from home, send another letter, and I'll send all your stuff packing as fast as I can through the mail. Good luck, and I'm always terrible at ending these letters. I know you've got this. And he like does an awkward thumbs up, and then he looks over and it's like, no, how do you turn this thing off? Do you? And then it shuts off. Let's see, Masaries, is there any major thing that you've done in the week since the last session?
Yeah. During the first half of the week, I went to the library to do some research on the green dragon.
On green dragons, yeah.
Yeah, for like the first half of the week and some spells. During I'm gonna transcribe its. I did find some the weaknesses of the dragon. I don't know if.
Did you now?
That's cool.
Did you?
I was asking, and you said decide.
Oh yeah. Did I make you roll for that?
No, you said, did I find a way to kill the dragon?
Oh.
You have to come up with it. So.
Yeah. You personally would have to come up with a plan if you're going to, make a plan for killing a dragon. You can't roll for it and then have me give you an explanation of how to do it.
Okay, no. I meant, did I find, its weaknesses, its advantages?
Alright, here we go. You can either give me a nature check for learning about the nature of dragons, a history check for learning about the history of this particular dragon, or a arcane check for draconic magics, or if you have another skill you want to use maybe to learn something about the dragon,
yeah.
That is also applicable.
I'll do arcane, I guess.
Okay, you want to learn about dragon magics, and which is fair because you were, learning about magics in general. So, yeah, roll away.
Do you see it on my screen? I showed.
Let's see. I mean, I most certainly can see your screen. Remember, we have the PC Rolls channel on the Discord.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's all good. While you're doing that, let me get my book up. Because I just realized I didn't have that open.
Ooh.
Yeah, I have the monster manual, but that one I almost always have open in another tab.
Alright.
Let's see. That should be good. And chat, if anything in the setup is not to your taste, let me know, and I'll mess around with the dials to get things a little bit more je ne sais quoi, whatever that means. Something French, I'm pretty sure. Let's see, what? I always have trouble with this, is remembering what skills exist and what skills are out there. And so whenever I want to actually check on them, I have to pull up the player's handbook and be like, geez, where do they talk about the skills again? Excellent. Okay. So, have you rolled for your arcane or?
Did I roll in there?
Yeah, of course.
I rolled 16 plus 6 is 22, but I didn't roll NPC, so let me roll here.
I'll accept your 22.
That's what I was showing you with my piece of my screen.
Yeah, no, I cannot see that, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want me to see rolls digitally, do it in the PC rolls channel. I can always see that one. All right. So
I'll use that instead now.
with a 22, and that was for arcane, yes.
Yeah.
All right. So you read up on green dragons and the kind of magics utilized by them, right?
Yeah.
And let me get to the right page. Oh, I love that functionality in this book I have, where it has the table of contents, and you can just click it, and it'll send you right to that correct page. It's so lovely. Of course, I still have
It's
to.
funny because I have 100 pages, and I'm making like a homemade monster thing, and the first page is gonna be dragon.
Hey, that's all good with me. I'm glad to hear
First
that.
picture. The people who read this is gonna explain my tale on how what I encountered in my journey.
So-
First page, dragon.
Mhm.
Oh, you encountered a dragon first?
Oh yeah. That's in game. That's what one of Miss Ares' goals. I forgot. So yeah, what you learn is that green dragons, amongst dragons, are pretty well known for their spellcasting abilities, right? It says that blues are the best spellcasters by far, but greens are not far behind. And greens, it says, specialize in illusion and abjuration magic, stuff that plays with the mind and warps reality. Their magic is much sneakier and less destructive than stuff like evocation or necromancy. One trick they're particularly well known for is polymorphing themselves. You even, while looking through these dusty old books, find a story about a green dragon who spent his days whispering, transformed as an Eladrin into a king's ears and perverting his thoughts. Not to anything perverted, but let's say the green dragon was a bad man who manipulated the king quite terribly.
Alright.
And with this, you also find a few useful spells of your own during this time.
Alright. So I'm gonna share. I during the half week I test those spells out, kind of get to know them.
Yeah.
I'll choose them. I'll reveal them later on.
Okay. Keep in mind, Sabino has essentially, and you find this out pretty early on with your spell practicing, there's an entire district of Sabino that essentially magic practice is sort of quarantined to prevent, the things from getting a little too crazy. So It's called the Arcanist District, and as long as you're doing magic there, you're fine. Bear, how have you spent your week?
Bear would look around Savino and would he see Goliaths?
Um, there would be small communities, but no like major.
Major group. Like
Yeah, it'd be like
small
1 or
family
2%. Yeah, 1 or 2% of the population. Mostly foresters who come in from the mountains. You'll find Goliaths amongst them. You know, they'll be bringing in like timbers or hides on large wagons pulled by like giant goats. But like as far as permanent residents, like not too many. I'll say this is during your third day of looking for some fellow Goliaths, when you return to the inn, kind of defeated after a day of searching, the inn you were staying at with Blank, you've seen the boxing ring there several times, but it looks like at least practicing there for a match tonight is a large Goliath gentleman who's sort of beating down on this large bag of beans that's suspended from a rope.
Does he look like he's conformed to civilization, or does he look like like me in the wild and surviving?
He
Survival?
definitely looks much more of an urbanist look than you have. He's got suspenders and brown pants and no shirt on as he punches the large beans. And he's got essentially like a big red mutton chops essentially, as he's like going poo 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 pa pa.
Bear would look him over and decide over the urbanization, and he would enter the fight in his mind thinking he will win, and if he does get the chance to talk to him, he would ask questions about the city, living, and low key say things of how is it faring in the city, much easier than the wild, just like a low key shaming him for conforming and
Okay.
giving up
Do you
on,
want Bear to have entered into a boxing match during this week then?
he would.
Okay. What style does Bear take? Does he take an aggressive fighting style or a defensive fighting style?
Currently, as a barbarian and a berserker, he would be aggressive. He would be relentless in his fighting. He
All right.
would attack with little regards for his defense.
Excellent. All right, give me an athletics check to see how he does in the boxing tournament that he entered in.
I can't rage and get the advantage.
All right, so 12, right, is so Bear does actually pretty well in the boxing tournament, and he makes it up to the final round, going up against that other Goliath you saw earlier with the mutton chops. But when you go up against him, right, you go in aggressively, you make good punches, but this guy, his style is more refined than yours. He keeps up his guard really close to his face, and when Bear finally gets tired, he comes in and with one decisive right hook right to your ear, he doesn't knock you out, but he sends you to the ground. And in the rules that have been adopted for this sort of underground fight club, that is enough to consider Bear KO'd. And he gives you his hand and he says good fight, huh? How you doing, kid? You new around here, huh?
Maybe new, but it looks like you've stayed for a long time.
I sure
How long
have.
you been in the city?
Me? 20 years, kid.
Why?
Why? Well, frankly, my dad came down here to do a job, just sell some hides. And I got separated from him. I spent a whole week down here before he realized I was even gone. When he came to get me, well, I'd gotten a liking for the place at that point, and I decided to stay. And so I've been working down at the docks ever since. I'll say this, the humans respect a man with some big muscles like me. No one else can lift them big fish mackerel crates, eh?
They respect you as a slave. Why would you give up the wild, the freedom?
I ask myself the same thing that sometimes. But then I'll ask you back with another question of my own, right? Is tribe simply the ones who look like you or the ones who are your family? Because if tribe is simply who looks like you, then yeah, I've got no tribe. But if it's your family, well, I've found some lovely dwarven and human folks who make a family with me. And we box every night. Similar to the fights I heard my father had when he was young in the tribes up in the mountains. So really, is this any different?
It's different, as they don't know our culture. There's honor in the fight.
There's honor in these fights too, though. You're saying culture's stagnant. I believe it evolves.
And where's our culture in this?
Where's the culture? And he shows off some tattoos he has on his arms. The traditional tattoos take on a spirally pattern, but the dwarves who did it, they tried to mimic the cultural style, but they introduced these heavy right angles to it, making it cubic. I would say this is a thing of beauty, and shows that I come from not one but two beautiful backgrounds. I believe there's richness in the world. Maybe you should try it. And he then takes the gold medal for first place and makes his way out of the establishment.
Bear would get up and he would brood about this for a while. He'd be thinking, how can he let someone civilized beat him? Someone who betrayed everything he knew. Because he's lived in the wild for as long as he's been alive. So to him, this is a sort of a betrayal.
Mysaries, if the dogs are going to keep barking, put on push to talk, okay? Thank you, mate. Alright, continue.
He would think about it and see this as not a betrayal to his people, his livelihood, as he was taught a certain way, and that's all he's known. And now he's
got to think things over.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
He sees someone from his tribe change, do something different, and he's not sure if he's still one of them or anything he said.
Yeah, he's reevaluating his place in the world, and good luck with that too. And then Hollow, what have you been doing in the week since?
In the week since, I've been going into the forest and looking for a certain Homelander. I actually found some information.
Hey, your mic quality's kind of skookum, Hollow. Is everything good?
Let me check it again. Is it good?
It's a little better, yeah.
I went to my ship and wrote a couple of things down. I'm checking the book and I put the Homelander in my cabin.
Yeah, Hollow, your mic quality's really bad right now, dude. That's okay. Here, do your best to fix that up. Get it into a good situation, and we'll come back to you. Sound good? All right, cool. So On top of your week since, I kind of want to ask all of you, like, what have you been thinking about this big revelation that's been shared with you and your compatriots?
I mean, we're talking about how the dragon, right?
Yes, the revelation that the Duchess is constructing something that is untested and dangerous technology that she's been warned against in a bid of desperation to stop the green dragon that's terrorizing her people.
My character wouldn't feel that bad because he's a researcher, so his morality is not the best.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
he's got sort of a machinist's insight on it as well, maybe.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Baron Levin, what about you?
I think Lavin it wouldn't surprise them, but they're also a little hesitant to take Giovanni's word for it.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't really know Giovanni as a person, so...
Yeah, that's fair. Giovanni's kind of a noted inventor, so it's like everyone knows Tesla, but nobody knows Tesla the man, kind of thing.
Right.
Fair enough. Bear, what about you?
Bear would see this mechanical thing as like a train or a new weapon that they make. It's a tool.
Yeah, it's like a funny microwave.
Yeah, its tool has a purpose, and the purpose is to defend the people.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't see an issue with it.
Mm-hmm.
That it's being made. It's being made for a purpose and a reason to defend it. It's just like a sword.
Mm-hmm.
He's just thinking, it's just like a sword.
Mm-hmm. Giovanni, the inventor of it, says, though, like, I don't know how this is going to go, and I don't think it's going to protect people.
And?
Mm-hmm. So, a week is... and a week has passed, and he's sort of sent you all an invitation to come visit him again. He's heard about Blank's leaving, and so he has not extended an invitation to Blank. But the rest of you four have gotten an invitation. Hollow, how's the microphone looking? You good, mate? Fascinating. All right, so again, Hollow's essentially been a bit on the quiet side this week. He went out to the forest. He collected some weird plants that may or may not be contraband, and has been acting a bit shadowy, as it were, visiting a ship, storing things, talking to people, and being a bit coy around the rest of you. But all four of you have received an invitation back to Giovanni's house to talk one last time.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. It sounds much, much better.
Okay. Had to change settings. My thoughts on it? She's kind of stupid, because if this backfires, it will blow up in her face, and she'll have two gigantic dragons as problems to solve.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if it's untested.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question. What? It's been a week, and my mind's a little bit fuzzy. What was our? Why were we helping him again?
So Giovanni said this to you last week. He said that essentially the Duchess has, underneath my nose, stolen plans for a clockwork dragon. She believes that it can defeat Francesco, an evil green dragon. Giovanni the inventor says that the technology is completely untested and could be extremely dangerous if let into the wrong hands, or if any step of the creation process goes incorrectly. And so he's pleaded to the Duchess. She won't listen to him, and that was the conversation they were having when you guys got on the train. And he's asking all of you, you guys need to find out where this thing is being built and to get it back from her, to get the plans back from her.
Yeah, no, I remember that. I was asking the price. I don't remember us ever discussing how much the price was.
Oh, the price? He says 2,000. He said 2,000 gold or whatever is within his power to assist you. And he's the Count of Sabino, so he's not a god level position like a king or anything like that, but he's a pretty powerful fellow and can help you out quite a bit. And so at the end of the week, you receive an invitation to his house one more time. And it's up to all of you if you attend, if you don't attend, if you do something crazy, it's up to you guys. And now I leave it to you four who have, sort of met up at the tavern house Lavin's been staying at. You meet up in her room to sort of discuss plans from there.
All right. So, we'll get on the ship and help and finish the job back too, because we're still hired to protect the bodyguards for the Duchess. But we'll also, I guess, we could try to solve it.
That's all right. Just put on push to talk, dude. That way, if it starts getting noisy, you can just release the button and you'll be good to go.
Okay, yeah, sorry, there's a bunch of people walking by. Even though
no, I get it. It happens to all of us, dude.
Alright. So, yeah, I was wondering if we should be working together, because I know that not all of us were bodyguards, but maybe we could work together to find a way to just kind of bring it up.
Okay.
Well, it's certainly worth investigating, and I plan on going to Giovanni's tonight upon his invitation to see if I can get a little bit more information on the situation.
I personally just want to get this job done so I can go on my way. I have other plans in this world. And if this is a hindrance, well, I'm gonna have to nip it in the bud.
I love how edgy Hollow is. Oh my
god. Bear would, again, I would need more information on the situation as well. The Queen is currently my first employer, and it's going to take a lot of money and convincing for me to betray a steady job.
Mm-hmm. And you all have about 10 minutes before you're expected over there, and it's like a 5-minute walk. So is there anything else you all say to each other or do?
It's best to be on time more than anything. And I think we should take this quest.
What is Lavin's form right now?
The same human male form they've seen before.
Okay.
They haven't, because I don't think all the other player characters know openly that Lavin is a changeling.
Mm-hmm. And
so they're just trying to maintain a consistent appearance when they're around others.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is this something Lavin is open about, or is it this sort of a close to the chest type thing?
It comes up in conversation. They'll talk about it, but otherwise they try to keep it on the down low.
Okay. Yeah, so none of your fellow players know about it yet.
Right.
Got it.
On the walk over, has anyone ever seen this person? This white, pale-skinned person.
Oh yeah, he
tag
did.
anywhere.
He did see like your main form for like just a split second.
It was quite strange.
And to be fair,
I've
yeah,
never seen anyone
that
like him.
that
Can I
would
roll an Arcana check to know? In case I
yeah,
know like about change.
yeah, all right. Changelings aren't exactly arcane beings, but we'll say it's semi-applicable.
It's not a ghost. A
So
lot of things
15.
fucks up with their head.
You got a 9, it is?
Yeah, but plus 6, so 15.
Okay. You haven't really read too much about changelings. You know that they exist and that they have sort of that milky color to them, but there's also like a whole bunch of other creatures that also can have that milky color to them, so you're not exactly sure what it really is. Is it a changeling? Is it a bodak? Is it just like, someone who doesn't get enough sunlight? Is it a vampire? Who knows?
I would need a little bit more information than just a white colorless skin.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
There are multiple ones that I could know.
Could just be a really like weird person.
That was in character, by the way.
Who knows? All right, so
Do they have tattoos?
oh yeah, Hollow. That's a question for you, Hollow. Do they have tattoos? Yay or nay?
No, it didn't have any tattoos at all. It was actually coming out of the shower with a towel on. I just walked away as soon as I saw it.
I love this idea of very edgy
What?
Hollow, but he's super awkward.
Why are you so interested in this pale person?
It was something peculiar. Something just didn't feel right about this person. Why do you ask? Is there something that
Well,
you know about them?
No, I'm just wondering why you're so interested in a stranger.
I mean, many strangers are interesting and have their own story to tell. I actually tend to like hearing of those stories. And this one, it seemed to have a story of their own.
And Lavin has learned by this point that Hollow tends to be a very nosy kind of person, kind of in everyone's business, as rogues tend to be.
And you have a point there, but it seems a little rude to inquire so much of someone you don't know.
I mean, everybody doesn't know each other. But how do you think friends are made? Nobody knows each other. Strangers talking to strangers can become friends. Maybe I just want to become friends. Or I just want to learn a little bit more about their character.
And you guys are reaching up on Giovanni's house. Lavin, is there a last sentence you wanted to say before you reach it?
Perhaps you'll get another chance.
Mm-hmm.
It's a large city.
And
Yeah.
with that, you come up on Giovanni's house, and it looks as though the door has been removed from its hinges.
Like fully take it off?
Yeah, like just smashed in.
Well, I think we may have a fight on our hands.
Maybe we should call the city guard?
We're
We
here.
should loot.
Let's go in. Put up my mask and put on my goggles.
Mm-hmm. What does your mask look like, by the way? You've never really described it.
Well, it's in the art channel.
Oh, yes, that's
Yeah.
right. All right. I can bring that up on stream then.
Black with some gold in embroideries.
Hello?
Aesthetic.
Hello?
Aesthetic.
Hello? Am I still live? Can you guys hear
Black
me?
and gold clothing is best tier.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me? Oh, no, they can't. Hello, can you all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
It's really fun. So the escape key to get out of Discord is the exact same key actually that or is right next to the key that puts my computer on sleep mode.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so man, I really wish there was a way to disable that. Acer, if you're designing your computers and think that's a good idea, stop. It's really fucking annoying.
Just go to keybinds and change your key settings.
I could, but that's a pain in the ass. So now XSplit is saying, no, I get the HD cam now, so now I have to do the funny trick where I put my HD cam over the rendering image. So the people on stream see my face, but no longer does my poor group get to. Thanks.
Oh, such a shame.
Yeah, thanks. I love it, Acer. Cool beans. Luckily I think I'm still live.
Yeah, we're still live. I've got the stream up to the side and muted.
Epic. All right. Yeah, so Giovanni's door off its hinges. And then we were describing Hollow's mask because I'm curious. Right. And that would be under which channel?
I think it's in the art channel.
Ah, yes. Character. Or no?
No, just art.
Just art. Oh, okay, yeah. Kinda a ninja mask looking thing. Cool beans. Alright. Yes. So Hollow puts up his little ninja mask and puts on his little like rubber goggles, and he heads on in without you guys.
Oh, for the love of gods. What is so wrong
Alright,
about
I was just double checking. We will get. By the way, we're going to be getting access to all of the research documents. Hold on, that's just our streaming background because I was double checking. Alright, yeah, that's what we were getting. By the way, we were getting all the access to his research.
Oh, okay. So you're just gonna start going through stuff in his house?
No. If we complete it, like he'll give us money and like.
Oh yeah, that's right. He'll give you access to like his clockwork machinery stuff. That's right. But considering the door has been removed from the hinges, maybe the situation has evolved slightly.
Oh yeah, no. Let's go check.
Can I get a perception check to see what I see?
Yeah, sure.
If I see anything at all?
Yes, please give me a perception. I love me a good perception.
Show that we work for him and we don't look like thieves.
The bracelet.
Yeah, you have the little bracelets from the
Actually,
contract you guys forged.
should we give like everyone a perception real quick?
Oh,
I
you
rolled an 18.
yeah, you rolled such a good one, and I assume that you're going to be telling everyone this. So I'm just going to say that everyone gets this information because it's not really a combat situation. Yeah, and Hollow got a good one. Maseri's got a good one. Like, I'm just going to say you all kind of see the same stuff. So essentially, the house has been broken into. The place has been lightly ransacked. You know, it's not as though someone came in with a blowtorch or anything, but rather a lot of the paperwork that was there is now gone. A lot of the little tiny experimental clockwork things he had sitting around are also gone. The kitchen looks pretty roughed up, and any of the servants or others such who were there seem to have either fled or kidnapped or otherwise missing.
All right, can I make an investigation check to see what, like, if there was a struggle or something?
Okay, who wants to, or who's doing that investigating?
Me?
Alright, yeah, Maseres takes the lead and he starts looking through just basically everything. He puts on his sort of, his Watson hat, and he thinks for a moment, yeah, Giovanni's gone. Is the
I
conclusion?
rolled a 10.
Yeah,
At least give me a little bit.
Is the conclusion Mysares comes to?
I forgot the +4. It's a 10. It's not 6.
Hmm.
I highly doubt it because anything better. But it's
All right, I'll say this. Is you look around, right, and you see how the drawers have been broken into, and you notice very distinctive axe cuts, right? Like a V-shaped cut, like very, like the axe would have to be in a V shape or a very like expertise chopping to get that perfect kind of V that it got.
all right.
So that's something you notice.
Have an axe?
What's that?
I'm gonna ask the group. I'm gonna ask everyone in the group. Do we know anyone that has an axe? Just everyone in.
People who use axes. Anyone in the world. I have an axe right here, and I just pull out like a hand axe.
Mm-hmm.
Giovanni's house. Is there a yard or anything out there?
Yeah, there's a little courtyard in the middle. It's kind of a rectangular shape with a courtyard in the middle. You know, like you see on a lot of Mediterranean style homes.
I don't know if this would be investigation or survival, but since I would like to look for tracks or anything because they probably come through the front door. There's maybe traces of mud or when they left, or like any signs or smells or anything. Like that.
Is there something particular you're looking for? Tracks. All right. If that's the case, yeah, let's do a survival.
Is there anything there that's like just open for the taking?
Yeah. There are some cabinets. I mean, if you want to loot his house and commit a crime, sure, you can loot anything in here you want.
No. Just wondering if there's like any money or something worth looting.
Yeah. Again, Giovanni's account. There's plenty of valuable objects sitting around. You know, from lovely little candelabras to nice little works of paintings. If you want to steal them, go ahead.
Let's not steal.
All right.
If you stole something from a duchy, you'll go to imperial prison from the kingdom. So let's not.
Can I have my spider go into just go around like on top of the ceiling like this?
Yes, but let me figure out Bear's check first. So yeah.
All right.
So Bear, you sort of get on the ground on all fours, kind of looking real close at the garden and at the on the floor, and you notice, there is some mud tracks, and specifically, you see that these are someone with some big ass feet. So you can say this, like, it's not impossible, but it's unlikely a human made these tracks. It's probably either a half-orc, a Goliath, or some other fairly tall humanoid that left these tracks.
Looking around and seeing, would he be able to figure out if it was a one-person job or a group?
Yeah, I mean, you rolled pretty well. I'll even give you that. You can tell that this was a group of 2 or more that did this job.
I think I would want to find Lavin and bring them over and see if they know any. Since it seems like they know the most about the cities, I would like to ask if they know who the enemies are, or if they have any idea.
Okay.
Oh, well, you guys were investigating. Lavin went to go look for the city guard, like a normal fucking person would upon seeing a broken-in house.
City guard are all corrupted. Don't trust.
Man, Mysares just coming in here ACAB, huh? Damn.
Yeah.
All right, so let's.
So does my spider see anything?
Your spider doesn't find anything too out of the normal. I'm gonna do Bear getting Lavin. So Lavin, you find a city guard a block away. He's a fellow with a big rectangular shield, a short sword, and a crossbow slung over his back. He's got a nice little metal hat. He's got a handlebar mustache, and he looks to be about 45.
Good sir, Lord Giovanni's house has been broken into just up the block.
What's that? Lord Giovanni?
Yes.
Well, when did this happen?
I was approaching, I was invited over, and upon approaching his property, we saw the door was broken down.
Oh, jeez, is he still there?
I don't know, I came to get you.
Oh, jeez. Oh, they don't pay me enough for this. Alright. I'm, alright, and he comes along with you. And halfway back to the house, Bear comes out to meet both of you. And Bear says, or does...
There you are. Where'd you go? Who's this?
It's a city guard, a house was broken into.
Fair enough. I found tracks. We don't know how long it's been. We could try to follow them, or we could keep looking around for more stuff. We have it out.
Hey, what's this? No, we ain't have no vigilante justice here, mate. And he pokes Bear on the chest like, nah, this is city guard business now.
Well, as a bodyguard of Lord Giovanni, it is also my business.
Body.
And I show him the bracelet. Like I'm under a contract.
Alright, give him a persuasion.
Yes.
Can I help out with the persuasion?
You are not in this situation, so no.
Can I help out?
You are also still in the house, so no.
Oh.
Lavin, if they want to help out, can, since they're around here.
Sure.
Alright.
I got a 30-20.
Alright.
Nice.
Yeah, so even whether Lavin helps out or not, we can RP that. But yeah, you kind of succeed. So you show him the ring, and he says like, "All right, you got it under private contract. I see Mr. Giovanni's seal right there." All right, here we go. What we'll do is this: I'm gonna give you all 30 minutes and to round up some boys, and then you get to investigate all you want during that time. And once me boys get here, we get to investigate. Sound good?
That sounds
Realize-
All right,
That
then.
sounds fair enough.
All right. See you in a moment. And he gives you like a little salute, and he makes his way out.
Let's follow the tracks.
Trucks.
Well, yeah.
Should we make sure there's
There are no trucks here.
I leave my a tracks. He said tracks.
Oh, tracks.
I would want to fill in Lavin as we walk back what I found, and ask the same question if they know anyone who'd be interested in their house or any enemies of Lord Giovanni.
would I know something like that?
I mean, you did say that you kind of hang out in these noble circles as kind of like a, hanger-on
Would
type.
I know anything about this?
So, yeah, I would say that both you and Maseres have some level of knowledge of like intrigue and court politics and stuff like that.
Like gossip.
Yeah, exactly.
I was trying to escape this, not learn even more about it.
Hmm.
What noble household doesn't have their own selection of enemies? Just a matter of which one.
Would I know, considering that that's my hometown?
Yeah. Both of you give me a knowledge check, and we'll see what you all know about what's going on.
So just a regular D20?
Yeah. Just give me like a
Intelligence or
Either
something?
intelligence, charisma, or
History.
history. Yeah, any of those, and we'll call it good.
Ooh, nice.
19.
I did history.
Okay. So Myseres definitely has some knowledge of the situation. And then let's see what Lavin knows.
We'll do a history. See how that works out. Okay, so 15.
All right. So both of you know this, right? Is about a year ago there was a pretty highly publicized incident, right? Where some fellows from Nashland, orc types, tried to essentially intimidate Giovanni into selling his military tech. And Giovanni refused, and there's been pretty contentious relationships between him and the orcs since.
Okay, we should check them out after we follow the tracks, because that's something we can always go check out. This is something that might go away very soon, so we should check. I'd like to check the...
Could be the same.
Oh yeah, no, it might lead to them, but like we should check the tracks first. I'm just about to. Are we all together now? I'm just guessing. Like.
Yeah, you're all back in the house, and you have about 25 minutes from this point to deduce what you can before the guards come and kick you out.
Well, we reached agreement with the guards. We have about another 20 minutes in here before they take over the investigation. So I suggest we try to find what information we can before we leave.
We'll follow the tracks after 20 minutes. Okay, everyone, let's split up and search. Let's double check some stuff. Maybe we missed it on the first time. I'm gonna send my spider into like nooks and crannies. What about you guys?
I'm gonna make a quick call out for the Dutch. I forgot his name.
Oh yeah, for Giovanni.
Yeah.
Okay.
Giovanni, are you here? Are you still in the building?
You don't get too much of a reply. Not really.
All right. I'm just gonna follow the tracks outside.
So some neighbors start to look a little weary or like a little concerned from the outside. Myseres, what were you doing again?
I'm taking 10 minutes to cast detect magic, and my spider is going into like nooks and crannies.
Oh, interesting. Detect magic, that gives you like a radius of like knowing
30 feet.
Yeah, 30
feet here.
Does it specify the spells, or does it just tell you if vaguely magic is happening here?
It gives me what like type it is.
Okay.
But it doesn't tell me like it gives me like the school, but it doesn't give me anything else.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, this is a very interesting spell. I forgot. I actually forgot detect magic was a thing for a moment. All right. Yeah, no, this is going to be fun. Let me get up my thing so I can remember which schools of magic even exist. Okay, here it is. Right. So you detect that enchantment magic has definitely been cast here many times. But you know that's more probably Giovanni's stuff than anything else, right?
Yeah.
But no, what you definitely notice is weird is that conjuration has been very recently cast in this location.
Is there like a couple lines? Like where was it? Like where's the?
It was right by the desk drawer.
Desk drawer. Conjuration desk.
And now that you're even looking at it more, you can tell that there was a struggle right by the desk drawer as well. CSI Sabino. Damn.
Yeah.
Got some.
I'm gonna say I'm pretty sure this is where he was taken, and I pointed to the desk.
Okay. All right. What is there anything else anyone does before you follow the tracks?
I think Lavin's gonna investigate the desk.
Okay. How do you go about this?
Looking for any hidden compartments, considering like back home they have like a similar idea.
Mm-hmm.
They hide a lot of their contracts, who their clientele list is all hidden away.
Yeah, the things.
Somewhere safe.
Yeah, the things.
So they're looking for like hidden compartments, a switch.
All right. Let's see. Let's say. Yeah, you're just feeling about it. Give me an investigation check.
Okay, that's not one of my better.
Well, if you think you have a skill more relevant, please bring it up.
It's fine because I am investigating, so.
That's fair, but I love me some inventive skill use.
Alright, so it's a 9.
A 9, you say, huh?
Yeah.
Here, let me. All right. With a 9, you find essentially like a weird knob, but you don't know what to do with it at the bottom of the drawer.
Okay, I'm gonna. Who's the rogue again?
That'd be Hollow.
Yeah, that's me.
Hollow, I found this knob. Can you see what it does?
Oh, let me fix that.
I mean, I could if it's just a knob. I can't do nothing with it, but if it's a knob with a lock, you can call me anytime.
It's inside the drawer, so I'm assuming it's some sort of lock.
Alright. You get my thieves too.
Okay.
It's a lock, right?
Yes, it's a lock with 3 levers, one short, one long, one medium.
I like to cast Mage Hand to try to help open it.
Okay, so you're assisting on this. So whatever you get, Hollow, add a +2 for Mycerius' assistance.
I imagine it like the mage hand is holding different locks.
Yeah, it's just giving Hollow like a third hand to work with.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually kind of cool. I like that. I need to do that in my own game where I'm playing a rogue.
I forget what you roll for these tools. It's like Dex, right?
I think it's a Dex check.
Plus proficiency, if you're proficient.
No, it's sleight of hand. Yeah, give me a sleight of hand skill check.
Oh, that's cool.
I like skill checks. They're fun.
I add an extra +2.
Just roll the dice and then add it mentally afterwards. Oh, okay, you did it.
It'll be a 19 plus an extra 2 will be 20.
Okay. Yeah, with that, you fiddle around, and the mage hand holds open a thing while you jam a lockpick in there, and you hear a spring, right? And 2 things happen. One, you can tell that a dart launcher that's hidden in this drawer just was disabled, so nobody gets hit with a dart. And 2, a secret compartment opens up on the side. Inside that secret compartment is a single wrapped piece of parchment and a key. A silver key with a dragon's neck sort of curled around the key head.
Mycerius, take the key out.
Alright.
You're gonna have him grab it in case it's trapped.
Yep. Oh, I have Mage Hand. I'm using Mage
Hand. Okay, yeah.
Mage Hand.
You Mage Hand it out and there's no trap. And then there's also the piece of parchment standing there, or sitting there.
Can I wait? Can I read that because I want to transcribe it onto a paper that I bought.
Yeah. Okay. So what you got is basically and you're a wizard, so you kind of already know the arcane writings, so you don't have to really check for it. But essentially, this is a paper of golomancy, right? Specifically, this is it says that this is the last step to making a clockwork dragon stay under your control. But that it says on it that you basically look at some math formulas and realize it's not quite done yet, right? Like there's still stuff that needs to be done. And you realize that if it were done right now, the dragon would essentially go berserk and destroy everything that it could find within its reach.
All right. He probably should have mentioned this.
Yeah, and
And
the key, and Miss Aries, I'm assuming you relay this to the rest of the group, but you can just nod if you want.
No, I really.
Okay.
This. I'm going to put that
Yeah.
transcribed paper in.
So this key has two brothers, right? So there's three of them, and if you have all three keys, and the spell is completed, as it isn't right now, you can control a clockwork dragon. But you need those three keys, and you need to finish this spell.
All right, I'm gonna spend every week trying to do some research on it. After.
Yeah, I figured Miss Aries would be very into this.
I would also actually, Messieurs, can you hand me the paper? I can write it down also in my book.
Okay, yeah.
Sure.
So you guys make an extra copy of it.
Yeah, I want to keep my book, a book of monsters, so I'm just gonna keep this to myself.
Yeah. So Miss Aries has the original copy, and then Hollow has a copy he made.
Yeah.
And Lavin, since you understand arcane stuff, you can also read the paper just fine.
Yeah.
It's definitely more of a what's that class that uses magic machines? Yeah, it's artificer magic, which is probably the furthest thing from bard in the arcane field, but it's still, technically kind of in your field.
Well, this is concerning.
If that's all the secrets, Bear still has one thing he wants to try out.
Okay.
I'm gonna step back.
I'm using his history as a raider, and they've probably raided some noble houses, and this is his idea of. He knows that they would have secret rooms or hollowed out areas.
Yeah, okay, your
So
knowledge of rich douchebag house building. Got it.
It's like when we raid the Jarl capital.
Okay.
They tell us check everywhere.
All right, yeah, you're
would
checking
grab
for secret
his-
rooms then?
Yeah, he'll grab his hand axe, and he does know how houses work. He's a carpenter. He has carpenter skill, but he would flip out a hand axe or a hammer
Okay.
and start going around and tapping.
Oh, this is
see
cool.
if he can hear any hollowed out area or any architecture that doesn't look right.
All right, yeah.
'Cause
Yeah, I like this.
Who's gonna keep the key, by the way? Who keeps the key?
That's up to you guys to decide.
I can keep the key.
All right, I'm gonna probably lose it, so we're gonna give you the key. I
Okay.
just have lots of stuff that I need.
Give it to Lavin. They're responsible.
Bear's just not even there.
All right. Yeah. Give me an investigation check, and because of your history with houses, roll it at advantage. Okay. A 9?
6. No, I rolled both. 6 is the highest.
Damn, that sucks. You don't manage to.
It was a good idea.
You don't manage to find anything too crazy. Yeah, you don't find anything too crazy, no. You find a little hidden cupboard with spiced wine, if that's up Bear's alley.
Take the wine.
it is stealing, but no one knows. Yeah, Bear's all alone with this, so it's his decision. Yeah, he's probably gonna take it, close it back up, and like, yeah, he's like, it was wrong.
Yeah, add it.
You know, he's gonna leave.
Yeah, add a. I hate using masterwork for not on weapons, but masterwork spiced wine. You can add that to your inventory.
Nice. No one's gonna ever know I have this.
And as you guys finish up doing that, you hear the. All right, time's up. Let me boys in.
Very well. An agreement's an agreement. Shall we go?
Yeah.
And with that, several Pavis crossbowmen. You know what a Pavis is, right? Those big square shields. Yeah, so several Pavis crossbowmen pile into the room, and a very well-known investigator from the city comes in as well. You know, in his Sunday best, and it's Bruno, and he sort of just him and Mysaries kind of exchange glances.
I have a question. What level spell would this be?
What, detect magic or the Golemancy?
No, the Golemancy.
You cannot figure that out right now.
I was going to transfer it into my spell book.
I'll say this: you can tell this much. It's magic beyond your capacity right now.
Okay. In that case, I can't.
Yeah, this is pretty hefty duty magic right here.
All right. So I'm going to tell them. Well, we didn't find that much. We found.
And keep in mind, Mysaries, you're talking to your father when reporting what you found to the authorities.
Alright. Well, we didn't find that much. We just found some small desk that was... We figured out that the struggle was mainly at the desk, and that whatever was in the desk was already taken. But based off of the conversations we've had, it would probably have something to do with some of his stolen work that he had earlier. Because he told us to go take it back.
Okay.
We're just making connection.
Okay, so yeah, Mysaries, you report this to Bruno and the authorities, and Bruno says, "Very well, boy, glad for that information. I hope you know what you're doing, getting involved with Giovanni." And he then looks at the rest of your group. "I hope all of you know what you're doing, getting involved with that kook." Very well, clear out so we can get our investigation underway. Come on, out, all of you.
You just see sweat. Yeah, we start rolling, and you just see sweat coming down. Like,
yeah, all of you notice, like, Mysaries is just, like, sweating bullets for some reason.
Bear would even care. It's just like, he's just nervous for some reason.
Yeah, and you even notice one of the Pavis men is putting up a yellow rope around the house with little tassels that say "Do not cross."
I tell the guard, we should definitely keep this on the down low so we don't arouse commotion in the city and won't start any questionings of, his position and power.
Well, now what do you guys...
I'm guessing my dad also knows about the orbs.
Yeah, your dad would know.
Okay.
So now, what you guys do is up to you.
Let's follow the tracks, right? Sorry, you broke up?
Yeah.
You broke up.
Okay. Sorry about that. Now what you guys do is entirely up to you.
So we should follow the tracks, right? My dad's probably going to already find the orc. So we should do the tracks, right?
Yes.
And he...
Like a logical
Yeah,
step.
Mysaries just casually drops his dad.
They didn't know. I talked quickly. Because
you talk quickly, but everyone picked that up for sure.
Yeah, because he realized what he did. It's like a floating.
Oh yeah,
because he was
Lavin
just-
has that insight. They already knew quite a while ago. But So you guys are following the tracks then?
Yeah,
Yes.
and
Yes.
I would like to fill in to them like these are tracks were made from a bigger race. And actually, for curiosity, could I do a footprint next to the thing? Like, is it the size of my footprint or
It's
is
a
it like
little bit smaller.
smaller? All right. And is it smooth? Like, does it look like a metal, like metal boots, normal shoes, or like anything
These
like
would
that?
be you rolled really high, so I'm giving you a lot. These would be from steel-toed boots.
Yeah, so it's like deeper
Yeah,
and
like a
more
like a
like
heavy sole.
smooth than normal shoes.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, whoever they
No
are,
one's gonna
they're
question.
armed. They're heavily armed, at least. We know that for sure. And they're smaller than me.
So you guys are following the tracks?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And I'm still kind of going off your really high investigation roll from earlier. Mostly because I like the idea of Bear being a very good tracker. And, you know, it's an urban environment, so it's actually pretty impressive that Bear can sort of keep these tracks. Though the streets are a little muddy in some places, so you can see how he manages to do it. And eventually, he leads you down to the docks, right? And at the dockyard, the pathway goes from being a dirt and mud kind of thing to being a very proper brick pathway, right? And at that point, I don't know if you guys know this, but footprints do not show up on brick, so the lead goes cold at this point at the dockyard.
All right. Can we see if like were there any can we ask around to see what if there was any commotion over around here? Are there, like,
Yeah, all right. What skill do you want to use for that?
I guess would it be?
It can be any skill that you can adequately reason that it should be.
I guess insight.
Insight would work fine.
Because they're
I'll
trying to,
accept that.
Yeah, then I'll do an insight. That's an M.
Okay. You don't really ask around so much as listen in, right? And you sort of go around listening in on the conversations of sailors, of merchants, of people who've just come back from a small cruise or whatever. And you get this. You realize that about the time of Giovanni's disappearance, several heavily shrouded gentlemen loaded a very heavy box onto the Great Princess, which is a very large steamship that's docked in the area.
Is that the one that was taking us back to?
That is also the one the Duchess is taking back. Yes, this is a very large passenger and light freight ship. So, a lot of people take the Great Princess if they're going between the two populated cities, and they don't want to take the train.
Okay.
Oh, it's time to get a ride.
Yeah. Let's go check in with the Duchess, explain what happened, and let's get on. Not explain what happened in detail, but just say, what did you hear? Bring up the news. But let's see if we're gonna go back.
We're not gonna say anything about the duchy at all. We're just gonna come and go along with the ride. You shouldn't have any suspicion on us.
So what is your guys' plan then?
We're just gonna help the Duchess on her little endeavor to, you know, kill the dragon.
Okay.
We're going back first. We're
Going back
right?
where?
To the Duchess, like with the princess, the Duchess.
Oh yeah, you're gonna visit her in her room and say like, basically justify coming along. Okay. Yeah. And everyone's good with this?
Oh, I'm fine with that. However, perhaps find a way to cover our bracelets that has Geo's insignia on it while around the Duchess.
That does, yeah.
What's your plan to cover it?
Well, Lavin can just layer their clothes.
Okay. Yes, Lavin has a pair of gloves that they can just put on over it. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. My gloves also fit
yeah.
My gloves are the ones that I have my arcane focus on, right?
Yeah. You have like a little like gemstone encrusted into one of your gloves that acts as your arcane focus.
Silk. Yeah, silk encrusted with some jewelry.
Yeah.
Like fancy.
And I'm guessing Hollow and Bear, you also have gloves that you own?
Yeah, I have art gloves, but
art gloves.
I never put the band on.
Got it. Oh yeah, you sleight of handed that. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Bear, you?
He wouldn't have like gloves. I would imagine he would have gauntlets.
Okay, yeah, he's got like kind of big metal gauntlets for like punching stuff real good, like.
Yeah, like. Yeah, it's like a mostly leather with like patchwork pieces of metal that are just put on.
Yeah, that's a good look. Yeah. I like that. I respect that.
Ooh, Bear actually wouldn't want to go to the Duchess. He would want to look around the ship for anyone that is bigger than any abnormal.
Oh yeah, you're doing like height checks around the ship?
Yeah, I'm like seeing like he's thinking out like he couldn't find a lot of Goliaths. So, or anyone else his size on the week he was out in the town. So he's thinking there must not be a lot of people. So I could just find out who could fit the description.
By the way, this is at the time like in character. My character's like, "Yo, what happened to blank?" And like, is he? And I guess we'll have a discussion about like.
Okay, yeah. You, the rest of the group kind of informs you that Blank essentially got a summons from his homeland, and never the one to refuse a challenge. Blank essentially saw his sense of duty and went to go help. So the three of you are going to go visit the Duchess, yes, in her cabin and talk to her.
Yes, but before that, I'm gonna ask Levin for the key.
Why?
Can that open? Thank you.
Why? Don't give it to the Duchess.
Why would I give it to the Duchess? I have it saved in a way.
Because you're the most loyal to the Duchess. You have the most trust from her. You give the most.
I'm the only one that objected to killing her and sacrificing her to the dragon.
Ooh.
Okay, point is that sacrificing anybody to a dragon is not inherently a good thing.
Yeah,
like normal people don't do that. She was
also normal people don't kiss.
Okay, I'm currently under the employ of Giovanni, so I will remain loyal to a point. The Duchess does not need to know about the key.
I'm just asking for the key in case she notices it.
It's tucked under my shirt.
Why not just give it to me? I'm not even going to be there.
Yeah, to be honest, the most likely thing is that we should give it to someone who's not even going to be there. So let's give it to Bear.
Yeah, I'm going to be with Bear also, so.
I mean.
Yeah, but Bear's more trustworthy. Sorry, Howard.
I don't care about that. I don't even like the Duchess, and I prefer not to be in there with her. And I doubt she likes me either.
Lavin, what are you thinking?
I'm not handing over I'm not handing over the key.
I would like to cast Calm Person
Calm person?
on Lavin.
I am calm.
Do not use
Oh, charm
Charm
person.
Do not use your spells.
Bitch, you're gonna try and charm a bard? Are you kidding me? Good.
This is not a good time to try and use your spells.
No,
for
he uses
infighting.
charm person. All right, give me
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can't stop him.
Unfortunately, Wisdom save of
Okay.
15.
Okay.
She gonna make that.
Oh, I like this.
She is.
Oh, it's a proud moment whenever a DM can get a group infighting a little bit. And not in a game breaking way, but just like a bit of a
Wisdom
Yeah.
save?
just a bit of a spirited internal debate.
Oh shit.
Let's go.
All right. What does charm person do exactly?
Charm. It makes and it does so. Hold on. It fails. Is charmed by you until the end of the spell, or you do something harmful to them. Guard you as friendly, acquaintance when you spell ends. Yeah. So basically, like you view us more trusting. At least you view me
Okay.
more trusting. Instead of
Also, Miss Aries,
So you'd be
give
more
me
swayed.
give me a sleight of hand to see if other people notice you casting it.
oh yeah, sure.
Because if
13.
13, yeah, Lavin and everyone notices you casting this. So Lavin, you have like a 2 seconds to protest before you're charmed.
What the?
And just give over the key. What this needs to happen, otherwise we are going to be found out. I don't distrust you. I distrust the Duchess. The Duchess is just blatantly going to. By the way, this just I'm just letting you know is that the Duchess is going to be able to see you. Like I feel that the Duchess will notice something is up. I feel like the Duchess. I'm more scared that the Duchess will notice, not that you will do something with the Duchess. I'm scared that the Duchess will notice that you're acting weird. Or
And
that.
And Lavin, you know, you essentially take the most charitable interpretation of what Miss Aries is taking or saying.
Levin sighs, aware of the spell that has been casted on them, and reaches into their shirt, pulls out a chain with a locket and the key, and takes the key off.
And you
and just tosses it at them. And
okay?
walks away.
And Miss Aries, do you take it or do you give it to Bear?
I give it the bear. I'm going to be. I'm going to go to
Okay.
Duchess as well. I'm not. I'm
Okay.
the same boat.
Yeah. How long does Charm Person last again?
Oh,
An hour.
Yeah, an hour. Or until
Wild.
so I'm just going to end it.
Okay, you end it right now. All right.
Yeah. I don't need it.
Lavin's going to pull Myceris over to the side.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't ever fucking do that again.
Oh, I won't. I felt like we were having too much of an argument and we needed to get the done. It was majority rule.
That's.
We all had a majority.
Oof.
It's not much of an argument if you charm your way out of it.
You're not charmed anymore, though. I ended it.
But I was.
Yes.
And if you want me to trust you, don't ever fucking do that again.
Can we go on with our day now?
Well, Hollow, you didn't hear any of that. That was off to the side. So
Yeah, me
I
and Hollow
know,
are just
but I
walking.
can see them visually
Yeah, like-
arguing.
well, essentially, how I'm seeing it, like, is Lavin just has fucking Myceres by the scruff of his neck and is like an inch from his face. Is like saying, like, don't you fucking ever do that again. Bear and Hollow, you board the ship before either of them and start looking around for moderate moderately tall fellows, which seems to be your main lead right now. Meanwhile, Lavin and Maceres, you two go to meet up with Her Royalness, who is chilling in the executive suite.
Lavin's going to tidy up their appearance a little bit, and then knock on the door lightly.
And you hear a, "Please come in."
And Lavin opens the door.
Oh, Lavin, Maceres, how lovely to see both of you once again. So you've decided to come with us?
Hello? Yeah. Yeah. I feel like it's still underneath, like, I still signed up for doing something, and I feel like I should follow through on my
Yes,
word.
I'm so embarrassed about what happened before. Trust me, I'm doing everything in my power to make sure that never happens again.
I believe you always have your kingdom, your countries.
I'm talking to my top people right now to make sure everything is settled.
I'm guessing we don't need insight considering we all know what she's referring to. I'll go see who else wants to come. I'm pretty sure the only person who doesn't want to come was because Blank had something else.
Oh, poor Blank. I hope everything goes well for him. Well, trust me. Listen, I want to say again, sorry for about what happened before. If there's anything I can do to make it up to all of you, please just let me know.
Could you, this is just because I'm a mage, but could you maybe guide me, no, you don't have to personally, but like offer a guide to like just see you around?
Oh, you want me to write you a letter of recommendation for one of the mage colleges?
No, I don't want to join mage college. More of I want to kind of explore the library.
Oh, okay. Yes, of course. I can once
I don't want to be guided.
Yeah. Once we get back to my settlements, I will put in a lovely word for you and get you access to whatever you really could need. Anything that isn't state secret, of course, but other than that, you will be fine. And Lavin,
I'll go.
Lavin, I have already sent compensation to your assistant. When we get back to our home, you will be justly compensated. Again, I'm very embarrassed about that.
Sometimes dragons can be a problem. It's sometimes the reality of the world we live in. No harsh feeling.
What's that?
Do I hear this while I'm leaving? Or
yeah. You hear the promise to Lavin.
Wait, hold on. Do I hear Lavin's response of dragon community sometimes? You've seen dragons before?
Well,
this is something I want to mark down later.
They are a fact of this world. It tends to happen on occasion. It's a risk of travel.
I'm going to ask.
That said, they are pretty legendary beasts, so coming across one is like, woof. There's by many scholars' estimates, there's like maybe 8 of each dragon type, living in the world at any one point in time. So, that's a pretty wild thing to see.
Well, no, because I'm trying to like get information to fill out my.
Okay.
So,
I see what you're saying.
Just interview that later.
I haven't had the pleasure of multiple encounters with dragons, I tend to not venture into areas where they are present.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say Don Francesco was a first for both of you.
Okay. I'm just gonna leave them to.
Hollow Bear, you two are sort of mucking about the lower cabins. When you do find some moderately tall fellows sort of hanging out together, you see, while mucking around in the lower cabins, you see three Nashers, or not three Nashers, four Nashers sitting about in military garb, kind of Napoleonic-esque dress or wear, right? And they're all sort of playing cards together at a table. Each of them sort of leaning on their swords, or smoking a cigar and just kind of being very bawdy and loud in the lower cabins, kind of bullying whoever's serving them and such. Not very lovely gentlemen.
Find the shoes the people are wearing. Like, is everyone? We're in the lower cabins, so it's more like common folk, right? So like they're wearing like leather or like
you're
any types, like,
you're looking at their shoes, and these Nasher orcs are definitely wearing big steel toe marching boots. The kind that goes up to your knee, honestly.
Scope out the room and see like who in this area do they talk to or anything like that. Like, are they just staying?
Yeah. They're having a great time playing. They're Sabino Hold'em at a table and sort of bawding and yelling amongst themselves. The only non-Nasher orc they're talking to is the servers, who have to keep coming in and out of that table because they're going through drinks and food so fast. And when they do address them, they're like, "Boy, get me more ale," kind of things.
It's a dumb idea to go up and do anything now. So he would like to point out to Hollow like who he found him.
Okay.
And he would, and since at a game, Hollow is gone for a moment. Could I say for Hollow to watch them while I go get the other?
Yeah. We'll say Hollow keeps point on them while you go grab up Lavin and Mysaries. So you meet up with them. What do you say to Lavin and Mysaries?
Some people they might fit
by the way, Bear, your mic is kind of coming in and out. It's weird. That's all good. Again, tech issues happen to the best of us. Like, just look at my two squares rendering back and forth forever just to see that.
I would like to find them and walk up to them like, Lavin, Jordy. We found some people that might fit the description. I'm not sure, but we have some suspects at least.
Wait, did you call Mysaries Shorty? Okay, just making sure.
Because he's shorter than him by a lot. He's a short person, so.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, no, that's an accurate judgment call.
Yeah.
Lavin, Mysaries, what are your heights, just by the way?
Hold on. I'm a half of. I'm pretty tall.
That's fair, but like to be fair, Bear could pretty much call anyone shorty because that boy big AF.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, I'm 6 foot.
Damn, that boy is huge.
25. So like you're like young for an elf, so like you're not fully tall grown yet, and plus like you're the mate, so he's.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I think it is fair to say like even if Mysaries is tall, he's kind of scrawny.
Yeah, I'm scrawny. I'm a wizard.
Yeah. All right. You lanky. That's fair. All right, so yeah, you say to them like, "Yeah, I found some guys that fit the description," kind of thing. What do you all do with this information?
I suppose we buy them a round of drinks and see what information we can get out of them.
What was that?
He said kill him, but I wouldn't recommend doing that.
Hollow, you found some gentlemen that fit the description, and Bear left you to say like, just watch them while they gamble at the table. Don't do anything else. Do you do anything else?
I'm gonna listen.
Okay, yeah, all right. Give me a perception, and we'll go from there. And after that perception, we'll say that the others arrive, and you can all sort of enact your plan. Sound good?
Great.
Wait, we didn't have any plans yet.
Oh, okay. 14. You just hear sort of like pretty inconsequential mumbling. What you do pick up is like axe sharpening techniques, or like where's the best place to punch a human. You know, mean stuff, but like nothing incriminating by any degree. All right, so you three back upstairs. What are you doing?
So I'm gonna I heard someone say kill him, so I'm gonna say no. Let's not kill him.
Maybe bad idea.
Yeah.
All of them. They're orcs. They're tough.
I can try talking to them.
I could send my familiar down into the cargo area to see if the spider can see anything. Maybe find the box. Like space, see where they are.
Yeah.
I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Bear, you're dropping out real hard.
Actually, that makes more sense to check the cargo. We know they put something here. We know that they're here. We can avoid them altogether. Because, Lavin, you may be very well at speaking, but how are you going to get any information to incriminate them?
Don't think of it as gathering incriminating evidence. It's more of disproving. If you want to go investigate the cargo hold.
I was just thinking that I would get like 100 feet away, just kind of lay down, maybe meditate.
Okay.
And then just cast my spell.
Yeah, so okay. So Lavin's gonna go discuss. Mysaries is gonna use the spider. Bear, what are you and Hollow getting up to then?
In case they get
okay, yeah, you're gonna accompany Lavin, but not like talk, just sort of be there looming. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Hollow,
Hello?
are you helping Mysaries out? They're AFK. We'll get back to Mysaries and Hollow in a bit.
Wait, I'm not my spider. So I'm not. Oh, wait. How would Hollow help me out?
I mean, they're a sneaky rogue type. Like they could very much help you like look and investigate the cargo hold.
But I'm not going in personally. I'm going. Like,
yeah, but Hollow could go in personally.
Oh yeah, that's the point. I think that actually.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do Lavin and Bear first, right? So, Lavin, Bear, how do you approach this?
I think first Lavin's going to like kind of get a read on the orcs and what was the other one?
There's 4 Nasher orcs.
Okay. So they're gonna get a read on them, and then, do we have quarters yet? Have we gotten those set up?
You have not set up quarters yet, no.
Okay.
I went to find them, but I don't think.
Though I'll say this, right? Is we'll say that the Duchess is getting something set up for you, right?
Is there like a bathroom of some
Yeah,
sort?
yeah. There's a bathroom.
Okay. So Lavin is going to go into the washroom.
Okay.
And kind of find an alternate outfit within their luggage.
Mm-hmm.
Something that would probably suit Garrett. So more common clothing, like not as fancy as what they would usually wear. And they're going to change into a half orc.
Okay.
A big burly half orc.
Okay.
And then approach the table of
Okay.
Nashers.
Does Bear know that you changed or no?
No, he just thinks there's another orc. Like, fuck, there's another one.
Okay. So,
and I think as Lavin walks past Bear, right? They're going to make eye contact and then briefly change their eye color to the blue eye color they had before, and then back to what they currently are wearing as the half orc. And just give like a subtle nod and approach the table of Nashers.
So yeah, these are 4 very big full orcs in military attire. They're being bawdy, sort of jostling each other around, laughing a bit, drinking, using knives to like eat sausage and stuff like that. And they all sort of stop and look at you when you approach.
Seems you're enjoying a job well done.
And how? Haffy, you wanna come play around?
Well, if you insist, I'll be
take a seat right there. We'll show you how real Nashers play. Am I right, boys? And they all sort of chuckle. And they deal you in for a hand. You ever played Hold'em?
I think I've played a few games myself in my journeys. It's a good way to pass the time.
Probably a new one at this. Kinda like you, Gruck, am I right? And they sort of all laugh except for Gruck, who he's the shortest amongst the group, and he has that little eye patch, and he just looks kind of a bit dour about it. Right. And you play around, they're not really gambling money, they're just sort of gambling peanuts, really. And, just playing for fun, mostly. So where you come from, Haffy?
Oh, all over the place.
All over the place.
It's hard to put down roots, but no one wants to be around.
Yeah, ain't that right? You ever been to Nashland?
No, I've been meaning to make my way.
Good Haffies like you can make a good living in Nashland, I'll tell you what. They'll use you as fucking cannon fodder, but I'll tell you what, it's a good living if you can get it done. After today, my boys ain't cannon fodder no more. Yes, sirree, yes, sirree.
What takes you guys away from front line?
What takes us away? Well, Gruck here is known for being a little sneaky like, so he told us to go. You know who he is. He told us to come to Sabino and get some business done. And so Gruck here, along with some other boys, got some business done. That's all really you need to know. Oh, it was exciting. lots of screaming, lots of no, don't touch me, and I got to freaking grab him and shake him. Oh, it was real good. And I'll tell you what, Nashland's gonna love the prize we got. Yes, sir.
What'd you do with him after all the...
After all the shaking?
Yeah, all the shaking.
Wouldn't you like to know, Haffy?
Well,
Haffy thinks they're gonna get us
Sounds
to
like a
spill the
very-
beans. That's a good one.
Perhaps I was a little too presumptuous. At least I know you're honorable and loyal
Do
to
they
your
notice
employer.
that you're not really a half-orc because they're using such sophisticated language?
They may have noticed a little bit, but if they have, like, half orcs in Floria, or orcs in general in Floria, right, aren't like orcs in other settings. They're not, dumb, brutish, tribal beings, whatever. I think that's kind of a little low-key ew, and I don't like running those orcs.
Yeah.
So, in Floria, we have what are called Gnasher orcs, and they call themselves that because of the gnashing of gears. And, they're very intelligent. They're very mechanical-minded. The only problem is they only use that knowledge for conquest because they see it as their right. So,
Like Warcraft,
yeah, a little bit like that. A little Warhammer-ish too. So if you're trying to be clever and stuff, like keep in mind that these aren't dumb creatures you're talking to. These are beings who are just as intelligent as you, maybe more, maybe a little less, and they can be just as clever as anyone else can.
Okay. And just out of character, Nashland is like their leader?
Nashland is essentially, they basically have managed to get an entire, like, huge country-sized area all for themselves. And they basically have turned it into a giant military-industrial complex and are almost actively at war with everyone they neighbor constantly. That said, Nashland is pretty well known for its technology. Fast-moving trains, airships, all that good stuff. And many skeeving politicians and would-be conquerors will make deals with Nashland for that advanced technology. The Nashers who love war are all the more happy to oblige.
Okay. Wait, is that?
Yes, it is in the maps. And
where?
If the people in chat would like, in fact, I'm gonna just pop up an image of it onto the stream as well. Really.
Why doesn't it's connected to other countries? Why doesn't it take over?
It's trying to. Like.
Oh, okay. Because it's super.
Yeah, exactly. It is in active war with almost everyone it touches. Nashland, for those in chat, here I can bring it up to full size for a moment. It's that red blob right kind of in the middle. Dark red. So, yeah.
I spelled it right. Aha!
Wait, what?
I actually
Damn.
spelled it right.
Good on you.
In my notes.
Epic. The Happy thinks it's going to get us to spill the beans. Isn't that funny, boys?
Oh, no. I'm just curious. I guess you got the best of me. How about another round of drinks?
Okay, so take off like 4 gold pieces from your character. You get drinks for all of them. They get a little bit more plied, and they're a little bit, they seem to forget the incident.
Can I spend a little bit more to get some, like, the good stuff, so they get even
All right,
more
yeah.
hammered.
Take off 12 gold pieces if you have it, and you sort of get the good stuff. You get the displacer beast sausages, and you get some potent Hippocris, which is a very powerful wine. Halfy's got.
Lavin is going to he's going to enjoy the food, but subtly not. He's going to sip the drink rather than chug it. They want to keep their wits about them.
Yeah, you're going a little light on the Hippocris. Okay.
Yeah.
And so, they're getting a little bit more, loose with it, saying Halfy's got good taste, am I right, boys? And at this point, you've won a few hands.
One of the many parts of the crowd.
Yeah, you've won a few hands, so they've gotten a little bit of respect for you. Bear, what are you doing while all this is happening?
Bear would be just watching, but still trying to act normal, talking to people. Yeah. I don't know, the waiter or person he's ordering food, drinks, and if they are a woman and attractive, he'd like flirtation. He's nice.
He's a playboy. I get it.
Yeah.
So Halfy, that offer's real if you want to join. There's always space for new hands.
I'll keep it in mind if my work gets a little light, but right now I'm on the hunt for something quite interesting.
Oh, how long was
this has gone on for about 10 minutes at this point. And yeah, we can do your spider while this is happening. Hollow, are you back?
Right. Hollow, you're back, right?
All right.
Yeah.
That's all good, mate. So what is your plan, Hollow? Are you gonna dip in on the conversation, or are you gonna help Miss Aries with some sneaking?
The orcs aren't really doing anything special right now, so I'm gonna check the back cargo bay and look for anything out of place, out of character, or to see if I can hear anything.
Okay. Give me an investigation check at advantage because Miss Aries is assisting. Or let's have Miss Aries do the investigation, and then Hollow, you grant Miss Aries advantage on it. Sound good?
Let's just both do it, and whoever has the highest.
I mean, yeah, that's basically advantage, so sounds good.
Hold on. How much is your investigation? Okay.
+3.
I have a plus. Okay.
It went 9. 14. Up to me, so I get to roll again.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get a 21 as your final result? All right. So you all look around and you find a box that kind of fits the description you're looking for, and it has a big sticker on it saying deliver to Nash Land, and then it gives an address on it, and it's got some pretty heavy locks on it and is made out of metal.
Are there any guards? Do we see any, how big is it and where is it, compared to everywhere else?
There's some, off-duty sailors who should be keeping watch, but they really don't care that much. They're not paying too much attention. Okay. And it's enough that you guys can avoid suspicion. The chest itself looks very, very firmly locked. This is top-notch stuff they're using.
Alright, hold on. Wood.
Light a fan.
Oh, yeah, that's way better than all.
Okay.
I'll use.
Yeah, okay. Give me. Did you get a 21 again, or? All right, yeah. Roll and then. All right. 5.
plus 2 plus 9.
9.
9 and 10.
With Miss Aries' help.
Assist
So
and my
yeah.
other
So you
hand.
use your normal tricks to try and break this lock. But as you're doing it, your pick gets stuck and you can't pull it out.
Oh my.
That sucks.
How high would you say scorching ray in temperature is?
Probably about 400.
That's enough to melt a cheap lock. It depends.
Would you say that it would be able to melt a lock?
I mean, you are welcome to try. This is some tough shit you're working with, though.
Wait. Before you do that, is it like chained up type locks, or is there chains and then it's locked together, or is it like a lock that's stuck to
Yeah,
a
this is a
bolt
bolt head.
If you get what I'm...
Hold on. Are the hinges like?
Yes, this is made out of real tough stuff, like state secrets are being carried in here, kind of stuff.
All right. Well, we're gonna have to try. Let's try. We'll have to try to get it. Let's go regroup with everyone and try to figure a way to
Okay.
get this. Because I was gonna try to do that, but I don't think 3 scorching rays will be able to cut. I was thinking like a wielding torch, and just kind of like.
So, Happy, how long you been out here, huh?
Oh, quite a while. I've been following a lead and a rumor I've been hearing.
Tell me, Happy.
Something about
You have a Nasher. Is that a father or mother?
my mother's side, but I don't quite. Not on speaking terms.
What clan is she part of?
Your guess is as good as mine. I've been gone for so long.
Oh, you have to know. Every Nasher has a clan, and forgetting it's as good as forgetting your last name. And all the Nashers kind of like agree and nod along with them. Oh yeah, you gotta have a clan. Gotta have a clan.
Does Levin know any clans right off the top of their head?
Yeah, there's the famous ones, much the way like there's famous Americans with last names like Washington, Clinton, that kind of stuff, right? There would be like a couple, famous last names that you would know, or famous clans that you'd be aware of.
Memory serves, little foggy, but Bloodfang?
Oh, high roller, eh? High roller. Hey, here, Affy. I want to show you something cool. Come with me.
All right.
And the 4 of them stand up and say, "Yeah, we'll show you what we got in the cargo hold, eh? Yeah.
Good thing we left.
Mm-hmm. Do you go with them? Okay.
And kind of just like look to Bear to like stay close.
I mean, what are the chances he knows that's you?
I looked at you and changed my fucking eye color.
And there's people with magic. You could just be some random guy that just looked at
that is fair.
I mean,
all right, yeah. Bear has Bear has no idea it's you. Downsides of keep.
We're just at the door.
Yeah, no. As you guys are just about to leave the cargo hold, that's when Lavin and the big boys are coming in.
Let's follow.
All right.
We'll try to stealth.
Paulo, do you stealth as well?
I'm out of the cargo.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I know.
So-
We see them.
Great. Yeah, I'm gonna have
Okay.
to stealth then.
Wait. Do I have to roll stealth for my spider? Because my spider is in
I mean,
the cargo hold, not me. So-
a spider- Yeah, a big
It's
spider,
just
I'm
a
going to say, is
spider.
like, they'll give it like a weird look, but not really think about it too much more.
Alright. Yeah, no, it's not even visible. It's just like wait, I might be thinking of like a cargo hold a little bit too much like a factory, but like how it is like boxes and like shelves and stuff, and like on each side. And I'm just thinking like my things like above the box a little bit, like the one above.
Okay, yeah. So,
Hold on.
no, I get what you're going for. So Mysaries and Hollow, you are following behind, like, real subtle, like? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let me roll two things kind of behind DM screen. Okay, cool. So, Lavin, you get down to the cargo hold with the four boys, and they sort of bring you up to the chest that Mysaries and Hollow were working on earlier, right? And you and all four of them can see kind of an iron file, like sticking awkwardly out of the lock, right? But the Nasher orc gentlemen don't really seem to care too much, because the head one of them sort of grabs you by the scruff and sort of pushes you against the wall, and he says, "You think I don't know a changeling when I see ones?"
I thought they were gonna kiss.
And DM will reveal now that Lavin, when you walked up to him, I rolled like a deception check to see if they fell for it, and all of them except the leader failed. So the leader kind of was caught on and was playing along with you. And he says, "Who you working for? Who you working for, rat?" And he bangs you against it even harder.
I would like to try to not stealthily, just go into the
Okay.
storage.
Yeah,
Try to get
and
everything out.
Lavin take 1 damage from like getting shooken around a bit.
Yeah.
Did they hear me? Like come in? Maybe scare them off.
Did you roll deception or not deception? Stealth.
Oh, I'm not trying to be stealthy. I'm trying to be noisy that I can. I'm just gonna because I'm outside. So I'm.
Oh, okay. You're trying to get their attention. Oh, you don't need to roll nothing for that. Like, it's pretty easy to get people's attention.
Yeah. So I just go into the cargo.
All right,
Like,
how did-
from outside? I'm just trying to.
Yeah. What are you doing to get their attention?
I'm just loudly just going in. Like when someone enters the room and they.
Oh,
slam
okay.
the door
So, yeah.
behind them?
Yeah, Mysaries slams the door and he starts stomping
I-
around like an angry 5-year-old. He said,
Yeah, but someone just kind of angry and trying to.
and the leader says, like, gives like a two shakes of his head, and two of his boys go off towards Mysaries. Who you working for, huh?
Wait,
Now
Hollow, were you
that...
trying to say something?
Actually, yes. I see this, correct?
You see the scene in front of you because you're still kind of hidden.
And I call the guards.
Yeah, it would be it would take about 30 seconds for you to go grab some like sailors who are working guard on this ship.
All right, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna tell. There's some commotion in the back room. It seems that some orcs have attacked.
Okay.
another orc.
Macy's gonna sigh.
So Lavin, what are you doing?
Wouldn't be very professional of me to reveal my employer, especially since you haven't revealed yours to me.
Professional to the end, eh, boys? And it's gonna be the end. And now, Mysaries and Lavin, give me some initiative. And then after this, we'll
Okay.
we'll end the session for today.
Okay.
Alright, do I have
Yeah,
to
yeah,
roll
because they're
anything
coming to
at
go kick your ass.
all? Alright, I got 20. Oh, wait, they're coming to kick me ass. Just nothing. Do I?
Yeah, yeah,
Something?
they are coming, and they are big.
Alright, I got a 20. Well, not a natural 20, but a
Okay.
natural 20. A 19 plus 1.
Ooh, a 14.
Oh, I forgot to do the PC roll side. I can re-roll, but I can show it to you.
I mean, if you've rolled on the channel, like, don't worry, dude, I can see it.
Yeah, no, I was just I accidentally.
Oh, okay.
D&D on again.
That's fair. Happens to the best of us, honestly.
Because I was checking what spells I was about to use. I would like to prepare. I get a reaction to them coming for me, right? I like to
All right.
prepare Scorching Ray.
Which
That would
one
take
of you
up
got
your
the higher
action.
roll? Was it?
Well, I got
Yeah.
a
Okay, it was
19.
Maceres that got the higher. Right. So Maceres, you sort of prep your scorching ray.
Yeah, if they come in like 30 feet of me, they're gone. I yelled at them. Don't come closer to me. I'm just trying to find my stuff. What do you guys do?
All right. Lavin, you get the drop on the chief as he's pulling out this sort of saber to run you through, and he's obviously got you by the collar right now.
Yeah. I'm going to cast blindness
Okay.
on him. And they have to make a Constitution saving throw of 13 or higher. Oh shit, that's probably not the best choice, but we're going with
Doing
it.
a constitution on an orc? They don't have like really high cons or anything. Yeah. Let me pull up. Where is DM rolls chat? There it is. Guess it moved on accident. All right. So.
Sorry.
Oh, it's all
moved it
good.
to next.
Okay, so let's see if he makes his cons. No, he actually fails. How does your spell work, by the way?
They kind of just it's a verbal component. Let's see. And what did he say to me right before he tried to run?
He
me
said professional to the end, eh, boys?
Of course, and then just like a Jedi wave of
Okay.
the hands while casting.
All right, excellent. Now the stat here is a great axe, but my guys don't use great axes, so I have to. All right, so is that your whole turn, or are you doing anything else? Okay, yeah, we'll say you're no longer grappled at least, right? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, see, you had... Yeah, but I'm gonna say, like, in that short, plus the blindness, like, you have the few seconds you need to, like, squirm out. So, he goes, and he sort of stumbles back a little bit, and he, blindly does the stabbing motion that he was doing before. How does blindness affect them, by the way? Oh, okay. Well, that's very good for Lavin, because that was a natural 20. Well, that still hits. Unless you have an AC of over 23. Ooh woo. Yeah, no, his sword is gonna jab you real good, like. And Let's see. And that is going to do... Oh, mama. That's going to do 13 damage. Or not 13. 11. As he just hacks blindly with this, like, cavalry saber. And he sort of, like, sends you stumbling aside a little bit. And his buddy just sort of... his buddy who's next to him doesn't pull out his sword, but instead like goes for a kick as you stumble a little bit. So we're gonna have another. God damn, these guys pretty good hits, honestly. I'm so sorry, Lavin. I mean. Oh god, it's not fun getting jumped. Yeah, yeah. And then the kick does 5 damage. As it like essentially like wins you. Like hits your the gut part. And Bear, your big barbarian ears can hear that your friend is getting beat up. As they're going like, from the cargo hold. And Hollow, you can hear this as well. Okay, and Mysaries, you also hear your friend getting beat up as 2 Nashor orcs are coming your way. You have the... Yes, it triggers. How does that work? Okay. Okay. Is it a guaranteed hit type thing? Okay. Yeah, you said that. That's your damage roll? Or that's your attack roll? Yeah, you hit him. There's the one with the eye patch and a taller, a broader one next to him. Okay. Give me them rolls, buddy boy. Give me them rolls. Okay. So you do 14 damage to one of the orcs? Oh, okay. Then yeah, you hit with both of your rays. Okay. Okay, yeah. So, 2 Mysaries, you kind of, lift up your hand and you shoot 2 fire beams out. Or you shoot 3 out. 2 of them hit the orcs. One of them hits a piece of a wooden crate and lights that on fire just a little bit. Of course, they're fireproofed, but it's still wood. So that's not great. Okay. Okay, cool. All right, 9 and 5. 9 and 5, yes. Okay. So they both stumble back. One hit, kind of in his tummy area. The other hit directly in his face, and they both go, "Ah!" And the one with the eye patch goes, "My second eye, no!" And then so Bear, Mysaries, what are you doing? Yeah, you guys essentially have last in initiative. No, Bear and Hollow, because they didn't engage. Yeah. So, Bear, you hear your friends getting beaten up. What do you do? Hmm. Well, you can definitely tell it's Hollow's voice because Hollow, irregardless of their form, generally won't change their voice. Or yeah, Lavin won't change their voice regardless of form. Um, and then Hollow, what do you do? Okay, yeah, you get some Krug stick boys to come intervene. So some sailors, say like, "All right, give us 1 second. We'll go get the clubs." Um, and then Bear, at the end of this round, you will be here. Uh, Next is the orcs who are near Maceres, who one of them is a little too startled to engage. What with the fireball in his eyes and all that such. But the other comes right towards you, Maceres, with a big ol' hacky sword. And what's your AC? 11? Yeah, you get absolutely whomped by this sword, and you take 8 plus. Man, that is a bad thing to get. Yeah, you also take 11 as they just whomp you across the chest, uh, sort of leaving. What's that? Yeah, you still have that. And then, yeah, that doesn't instantly kill you, right? Oh, okay, good, good, good boy. Um, okay, 11. What are you doing now? Oh, the eye patch guy's fighting Maceres. Oh, okay, okay. No, it helps you out, dude. Gives you the advantage to hit. Okay, all right, I'll get right on that. Okay, 13 to save. All right, so yeah, that gets failed. All right, what does your fairy fire look like? Hmm. You're very much going with the petal aesthetic. Very anime, very good. Um, okay, yeah, it leaves like these burning blue, rose-shaped dots on this orc as he's like scratching like as you can see him kind of smoking on the guy. And how much damage does that do? Oh, okay. All right, and then you use your. All right, you just making a regular move, or are you dashing and provoking advantage? Okay, so. Hmm. So you scramble and duck and dodge and make sure, to avoid the swings. Um, as you sort of make your way away. Yeah. All right. Give me a stealth to see if like you're now completely concealed. And with that, while that's being rolled, Bear, you roll up on the scene and see Maceres. No, no, you already have your place in the initiative. And so you're on the scene now. You burst into the cargo hold and see Maseres getting ganged up on two guys, and the two other Nasher guys, sort of scrounging around for, Lavin, who's now made themselves in parts unknown. Maseres, by the way, you just witnessed Lavin transform in front of you, which is really cool. So Bear, what do you do? Yeah, big brother instinct. Mm-hmm. The mysterious drink. Mm. Yeah. Eye patch guy. Mm-hmm. Okay. Excellent. Give me an attack roll then with that big old choppy boy. Yeah, excellent. Yeah. Mm-hmm. In fact, I'm willing to just say like screw the attack roll. Like yeah, you hit. Yeah, you hit. Yeah, just roll a damage. Like this guy's distracted. You're angry. Like you're hitting him. All right, yeah, you drop him one go, one clean strike, just in from the shoulder down to the bottom of the chest and out. Like very Highlander, like kind of feel to it. Um, is that do you have any more actions you can do? Mm-hmm. Okay, so the two that were looking for Lavin have lost track of him, and yeah. Um, and then these guys say like, "Who the fuck are you?" And they gang up on you. So let's do. Let's figure out if they hit our big boy, huh? An a 9 and a 20, so one of their blows is going to be. What's your AC? Is it over 14? Okay. I'm just going to say that because you also startled them, they'd be at disadvantage, so it all balances out kind of right now. Um, and that's not because I want to re-roll. Um, so one of them, the leader amongst them, who has proven to be a good swordsman so far, manages to strike you as well, and his sword sees you hit his friend, but you're in a real aggressive mode, so his sword only grazes you as you. Even though recklessly, know exactly what to do to dodge, and you only take 4 damage from it. No, that's oh, does it also get halved? Okay, yeah, you only take 2 damage then. Oh yeah, big boy having a day. At this point, Hollow, the guards are almost ready to show up on the scene. They just got their equipment ready, and now they're following you. Yes. What's up? Hello? Did someone knock on my door? Guess not. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Not nature, knocking on my door called. But I guess no one was there. I don't know. So there is, let's see, who goes? It is now. Oh yeah. There's the one guy who just saw his friend get cleaved in half, and he also turns his attention to Bear because, fair enough, he sees Bear as a far more threatening target than you, Miss Aries. And he misses as well. Like, Bear's just wrecking shit right now. Lavin, what do you get up to? No, it's Lavin, then you. Oh yeah, my brain keeps saying like Lavin rolled high.
Time to feed the cats.
Okay. Right. So we are going to take a short interlude. And I will be back in, let's say, 10 minutes. Does that sound good? Alright, just want to make sure I'm not screwing none of yous over. Oh, no, I'll keep track of initiative. It's okay. Yeah, like, we don't need too many more channels. While I'm gone, feel free to discuss plans for after this amongst thine selves. boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Sometimes, the kitty is hungry, and the cat will not leave you alone until the cat is fed. And yeah, that's what has occurred today. But I am back. Yes, I am back. Without my flannel. Law is a subjective idea that varies from place to place, even in the modern world. So, um, I'm gonna say that self-defense is fairly okay. You know, like in these periods, things like personal duels or stuff or taking the law into your own hands. It's not, it's not a good thing to do, but people understand and are sort of willing to work with you when you do, as fucked up as that may be. That's not why we have the Second Amendment, but I appreciate the enthusiasm. Yeah, yeah. We'll discuss this one later, Viserys. Bad political takes aside. Um, yes, it you shouldn't be too worried about defending yourselves from these guys. Like legally, you're probably going to be in the clear. It's not too big a deal. Um, yeah. 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 So who was going? Yeah. Exactly. It's not that big a deal. All right. Yeah, Miss Aries, what are you getting up to now? Mm. Yeah, Bear just hacked the closest guy to you in half. Like you're pretty good on that regard. Yeah, yeah, he like V-shaped him. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's still around. He's paying more attention to Bear right now though, as he just hacked his friend in half. Yeah, he's got his back turned to you. Okay, so you sort of like back up, like real careful. Like now, what do you do? Okay, okay. What do your magic missiles look like? Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, like little rocket orbs. Okay, so kind of sounds as you shoot out little uh, blue fireballs about the size of a ping pong ball from your fingers. Yeah, at early levels, it's not bad at all. So you're firing off your little rockets, eh? Okay. See, the little he turns his back to you to pay more attention to Bear, swings and misses, right? And in that time, you've backed up and you fire out your three orbs, which like splash into him like water balloons almost. But it's like they're filled with like lead because he just goes and thunk thunk thunk, and like a professional baseball player launching baseballs at the back of your neck. These are 90-mile-an-hour pitches, and the guy gets dropped as a huge welt is forming on the back of his head. Unlike his friend, who is very much dead, he seems to be breathing, though. Just knocked out. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Witch Bolt's very deadly. Alright, Lavin, what are you up to? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's weird because I'm getting great rolls with it. I think it'll balance out, and around mid game you're gonna start getting real good rolls on it. Okay. Yeah, you whisper some encouraging, soothing words to yourself, and as you say that, like, uh, this sort of like light green mist comes from your, or not mist, but like these light green, like almost see through petals come out of your mouth and enshroud your wound, and sort of as they fade away, you're patched up where you have been hit earlier. Um, let's see. And who's after Lavin? I think that is Mr. Bear. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like almost on all fours, like coming up on him. All right, I get it. I dig it. All right, so you pounce on him essentially with your sword, and like almost like a low like football tackle, you come at him. And what has Thoust rolled? A 20. Yeah, you easily hit. Very. Yeah, yeah, a 15 hits. Don't you worry. Oh, oh, you're gonna fucking fillet this man. Mm-hmm. Okay. A 14 you rolled hit them? Yeah, it did. Um, I'm not revealing their AC, but yeah, 14 is above what theirs is. All right. Oh, oh, mama. Oh, mama, that's a lot of damage. All right, give me them fucking damage numbers, big boy. Let's see them hefty sword strikes. Bear is a big man who knows how to bring the weight down. Oh, jeez. Is this over one orc or is this over two? Oh, there's the two that were beaten up on Lavin. Yeah, if this is all on the captain, let me know. Okay, yeah, you fillet that man. Oh my god. Yeah, yeah, he had just started to engage you, and you you in a fit of rage, uh, essentially split him into three. The last guy, seeing his captain fall, and Hollow is now arriving with the guards, begins to run and uses his full sprint action to essentially get all the way up to the door and slam it behind him. There being 4 doors that lead into the cargo hold, one in each cardinal direction. Mysaries and Lavin, and Hollow, what do you do now that this man is left? Combat basically being over unless you can catch him. You'll run back to your... Okay. Mysaries is like, fuckers, I'm out. And he just bolts. Alright, yeah, fair enough. Hollow and Lavin, what do you do? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh no. Yeah, it's like an oversized t-shirt on a changeling. Mm-hmm. And now, Hollow, what do? You have 4 big sailor guys with bats backing you up, and the last of the gentlemen has just run. Yes. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. You notice Lavin, and you hear them speak. And is this okay for me to make canon that your voice does not change from form to form? At least not by much. Still has the same like inflection, and like the speaking patterns are still the same. Like you still use a similar vocabulary. Mm. So yeah, you sort of notice what you think might be. Oh wait a minute, Hollow, you've seen this person before, uh, in a similar situation where they were clutching something to themselves somewhat awkwardly. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you recognize this as the same person you saw at the fancy mackerel inn. Yeah, yeah. Why? All right, fair enough. All right, fair enough. Roll a d20 then. He's kind of in a frenzy right now, so so I yeah, like Hollow, you can try and do persuasion, but do it at disadvantage if you're trying to persuade Bear to stop. Oh, like a parry? Yeah, yeah, exactly. Strength or dex to parry him. Yeah, a strength would be just you like blocking it, whereas a dex would be a parry. Okay. Um. So yeah, Bear manages to muscle on through your parry and continues on to Lavin. You said it's a punch, yes? Yeah, okay. A D4 then, plus your strength mod. Weird. I don't want to. I don't want Lavin to die. I think they're at low HP. Don't. No. 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 9. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, hmm And that's a Mike Tyson punch too. My man can punch a goat. He can liquefy a horse with a single punch. Mm-hmm. Gosh. And and I will even say that shock knocks you out of your rage. Mm-hmm. Friend. There we go. Rude. Skoonga. That's hella Skoonga what you just said, dude. I don't either, but I think it's pretty accurate. It's all poop squamped up. Man, Hollow a little low key rude. My bro's a little stupid, but he's got the spirit. Um. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're like doing some self care. Okay. Yeah. So Mercedes is just like sleeping now. So, you three. flashback. There's also a knocked out Nasher, and the large chest in front of you, as well as a bleeding Lavin who is loose. Lavin, where did you get hit? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, fair enough. It was big boy hits. A captain? Oh yeah. Yeah, by now your cabins are set up. Uh, the chest, the chest, by the way, is about like 8 feet by 4 feet. Like it's very big. Yeah, it's big and made of metal, so even Bear would have extreme difficulty lifting it. Yeah, this thing's over 1,000 pounds. Well, come on. It's four orcs who brought it on. So like, yeah, 4 orcs could probably do it. But while Bear is strong, orc strength maybe the rest of the crew is not. Uh, Mas- my man Masares just wants to be a part of something. It's in good spirit. Yeah, I know, I know. It's all good. So what do you all do? All three is just. Mm-hmm. No guards come in. Yeah. Well, we'll say since you guys have plenty of time to work at this, Bear eventually manages to break it off. Yes, and you can open it now. Um, and inside you see uh you see two things. Right? Is the plans for the Clockwork Dragon. That half of them appear to be missing. All right. And with these plans, there's the key, right? And then next to the plans and the key, either asleep or dead, you can't really tell, is Giovanni in sort of a crumpled up little pile. And now, on further examination, you notice that there are small air holes on the top of the chest. Mm. Okay. But yeah, you sort of try to heal uh, Giovanni, um, and you read. Let's see. How do I end this gracefully? So you try to heal Giovanni. Bear begins picking up stuff off the dead bodies, and the one that's knocked out, he ties them up and slings them over their shoulder, and then Giovanni, healed, remains still, and you notice one thing written on the plans, and that is project is 2/3 complete, and the location is given, and you see the location. Let me pull up a map real quick so I am getting this right. Well, yeah. I mean, I make mistakes as well. It's all good. We're human. But you read, you read on the plans that the dragon is under construction at Cormetz. Mm-hmm. And with that, we will say that Flight of Floria is done for today. And I am now going to take you all lovely people and raid into another channel of my choice. Let's see. I think I will pick Freems today because Freems is a lovely West Virginian gentleman whom I have some respect for. So I'm going to raid into his channel, and I hope you have a lovely... Oh, I accidentally typed my own fucking name in there. Not Freems. Oopsies. Alright. Yes, I hope you have a lovely time with a good friend of mine. Follow if you haven't, and we will be back next Sunday with Flight of Floria. Have a good one now. See y'all later.